Okay, good morning, YouTube. Now we've put the other little job away for the moment because we've had another little job come in that needs doing quickly. And what we got is anybody who's into cars or race cars or that sort of thing would probably recognise focus these little spacers. What they're for is a space between the valve and the lifter. Now these ones are currently, see if I can see it there. Oh, hang on. These are currently about 2.9, about 2.9 mil. Okay, and they need to come down to 2.7. So we're gonna take them down on the surface grind here, which you don't get to see a great deal. So now what we're gonna do to set them up, what we got here is we got a parallel, and that's gonna go up against the fence there. And as it happens, this parallel see if I can show you. Hang on, I'm getting off that edge. Happens to be, oh, can you see that there? 2.7 mil, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to set that up. Oh, hang on. Now I've already dressed the wheel and I've had the machine running for about 20 minutes, half hour to warm my bearings up and whatnot. It's a hydraulic machine, and anybody who's got a hydraulic machine will know that your oil pressure that you've got here alters the height of your table. So if you've got low oil pressure, your table will drop, and if your oil pressure's up, your table will rise. So what I've done is I've set the traversing beforehand, so that we're not going to be changing the speed or anything when we do it, because obviously if we put more pressure, more oil to the actual cylinders that move a table, because of the age of the machine, the table tends to drop a little bit, so we want to keep everything nice and consistent. So we're going to pop this up against the fence. I've already marked my travel. It's got a it's automatic. It'll stop at the marks. Then I'm going to pop another little parallel in this end, and what I'm going to do, this parallel, because it's so thin, that must be a little bit bowed, but when we turn the chuck on, it'll suck it down. So I'm going to put a mark on that parallel, so I can see as soon as I touch that mark, I'm at my height. Okay, so we're going to pop these in a line, and we're just going to plunge down and cut them. Now these have got wear marks on them. We're going to cut it all off of one side. So this is the side that actually makes contact with the valve, and this is the side that makes contact with the lifter. So what we're going to do, because these are probably I would imagine case hardened, we're going to cut it on the lifter side, because the valve side is going to have a little bit of clearance, and that's the side that you're going to have a like a striking force. Now this particular chuck is a wide pole chuck, so it's not great for little things like this. You'll find that on the joints of the poles you'll have a lot of clamping pressure, but actually in between them there's not a great deal. So that's why we're going to block them in now. These do vary in thickness a little bit. I would imagine from wear or whatever. We're going to take another parallel then. Come in this side. Turn our magnet on. Okay, so I've had the spindle running for probably about half hour, so that's nice and warm now. We're going to start them up. It's already been dressed, and I'll zoom you in and we'll get see what we're doing here. Hang on a minute before I do that. I just want to put a mark on these. So I can see when I make contact. Okay, so everything's down nice and tight. Let's get you zoomed in. Okay, so we're down there now. What we're going to do is we're going to start the hydraulics up. Make sure my wheel's disconnected. We're going to start the hydraulics up, and we're going to leave that for a minute or so just to let it get settled and equalise and whatnot, and then we'll slowly come in and see where we go. Okay, so I mean hydraulics are pretty smooth, but like I said, okay, so she's been probably running for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes now, and what we'll do is we'll start coming down now until we touch off. Okay, so we're getting close now. Okay, so we just made contact there with 1 or 2. Okay, so we're just going to go a tenth at a time. And hopefully we're going to clean them all up before we hit the parallel at the back. Just have a little bit of underneath. Turn that down a bit. I've had to take my front guard off so you can see, so I'm a little bit cautious of coolant coming flying over there. We got a fair bit to come off, probably about so it's 0.2, so what's that? About 8 thousandths. Right, they're all cleaning up now, so that's good. I'm sorry if you can't see a lot with the coolant here, but that's about 6,000. Taking off there. Okay, so that's about 7,000. that looks like we are just about on our line there. Okay, so looks like we're there. Pump off. Get a wheel out the way. Okay, so now magnet off. Some of this crap off there. Let's see if we can prise them off it. That's one. That's two. Okay. So you can see, there we've just, I can't see, we've just started kissing our line. Right, I'll get these cleaned up and then we'll go and inspect them. Okay, so we're we're over on the service plate, and what I've done is I've set my super duper accurate digital Bowers indicator at and I've zeroed it out at 2.7 mil. So we're reading thousandths of millimeters, yeah. Which, and I think the tolerance on these are 0.1 plus or minus 0.1. Plus or minus 0.01. Yeah. So we're looking for anything under 0.01 all over. Right. See if I can. You're in my way a bit here, but let's see if I can. Right. So. On and that. Okay. So there we go. That one's 4 microns over. That's alright, that's in. Okay, so it's about 6 microns over. Okay, 5. So well within our tolerance. 3. Okay, so that's 2. 5, 4, 4, 4, 5, and oh, go one. Oh, 1. I thought we were gonna have 1 on the money end. And just for our Imperial friends, we'll do it in old money as well. Right, so we are so that's thousands, 10,000s, right, so that one's 50 millionths over. That one's 1/10 over. That's 2/10. One and a half tenths. Oh, the 50 millionths. This is because this setup obviously isn't, you know, really this accurate, but it'll give us a good idea. Okay, 1/10. 1/10. 1/10. 2/10, and 1.5 tenths. So I would say we're well within tolerance there. Now this is actually set up. Let me zoom you out. Oh, that's in. This is set up on my comparator stand, and if you haven't seen the video of me making this, then you should go back and watch it, because it's hopefully very interesting. Right, right. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.